what age do you decide you just don't care if you get married or have a boyfriend anymore? Because I'm so blessed. Like, life is so good. I literally am like, la 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 through life. And then a random thought will be like, well, you haven't had a boyfriend in 6 years. Girl, you're not going to be a young mom because you're not even married yet.
Dang.
And I'm like, shut up. Like, I wish those thoughts would just go away. And I'm thinking, like, do they ever go away? Or have I...
The fact that you're sitting here roasting yourself for what you knew you should have been doing.
I've been conditioned as a little kid to want that my whole life. And now that's like what I think is missing. But like, I don't think it's missing, but it's like my thoughts too. The voices.
Can we normalize girls messing up too and fumbling someone? Because
Like what?
I've had a few good guys that I slept on. And there's one specifically that it just breaks my heart.
Oh yeah, you might as well skip me. No, thank you.
Why?
No,
I'm all right.
I'm not really your type.
When you say it like that, kind of makes me not attracted to you.
Yeah, that's why I said no, thank you. I said I'm not your type.
You're from Detroit?
Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
Look at her accepting rejection well.
I was born there.
So
That's crazy.
I want to see you.
Huh?
I want to see you.
Why you want to see me?
Because you look handsome.
I said no, thank you though.
Why not? How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah,
You're not 6'5".
I got tall parents.
So, is it big down there? Is it big down there?
Oh, how did we get here, bro? Wait. Let's
Exactly.
take some steps backwards, bro. I say no, thank you, and then you talking about you trying to come to Detroit and see me, and you asking me what I got downstairs.
Is that a problem?
Is it a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a problem. What the fuck mean by that?
Why is it a problem?
Yeah, I think we all knew what type of time that she was on from the moment that she got on that line, on that chat line.
Bro,
I would never argue with a tall, kind-hearted, intelligent man with a beard. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you would.
In fact, if I had one of those, I would just say, okay, whatever you say, handsome.
Divorce rates say otherwise.
I'm a good listener.
You know, the guys are coming up with way better comebacks these days. Guy comes, tries to talk to me, and I'm like, oh, I got a man. I don't, but still. And then he goes, well, why your hair not done? Whoa, shady.
Did you pick me in a room full of women?
A room full of women?
Yeah.
Why am I in the room?
Well, I don't know. Why are you in the room? Why'd you go in the room?
Because you told me to go in the room.
I don't recall telling you to go into any room. I just asked.
You just asked if I was in the room with full of women.
How do you even know you're in the room? You could be on one of those two-way glasses.
You just
and
asked
you
me
could
a
be looking
question.
through the room. But now, all of a sudden, you're in the room.
Because you.
And you inserted yourself. I didn't even think about that.
Yes, I would pick you. Is that the right answer?
Not anymore. It would have been if you wouldn't have asked, well, why am I in the room? I don't know. I have no idea.
So why did
That
you...
wasn't. I didn't think about that. And now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm upset. Because why are you in the room?
You tell me.
You know what? If it was a room full of guys, I'm not going in there, okay? But you're suddenly in the room full of women?
Modern women logic.
Call me or pick me or whatever you want, but baby, I take account in how my man feels about how I go out the house looking, because not only am I a representation of myself, my family, my kids, I am a representation of him as well.
That's right.
So I do not want to come out looking some type of way that he does not approve of. Okay, call me that, pick me. I just got a lot of respect for my man, and as I should, because he does as a man is supposed to do. So if I come out this room and I'm dressed in something that man does not want me to be dressed in, especially without him present, oh baby, I'm changing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking it off. Girl, you got to give me 10 more minutes because I got to go get me another outfit and change clothes because my man said, no, I can't wear this. Okay? Or I won't go. If you can't wait, I won't go. But yeah, I got too much respect for my man to be playing like that in his face.
That's exactly it. That's the key word, respect, which most modern women don't have.
If your husband listened to everything you told him to do, he wouldn't be your husband. He would be your child.
That's it.
You see, there's a big difference between parenting and partnering. And marriage is supposed to be an opportunity for two people to come together with their own ideas, their own opinions, and challenges that you guys get to work through in deciding what is best for the both of you to continue growing and moving forward together. But your controlling spirit will trick you into believing that by you being in control and dictating what happens and when and how, that you will just feel better, that things will just be more efficient that way.
That's it.
But what I want to remind you of is that your controlling spirit is only an opportunity for you to lose yourself, build up a whole bunch of resentment,
Amen.
and eventually burn out.
That's right.
You understand?
Saying you ain't spending over what, $200 on a date?
Nah, wrong number. I would never spend over $100 on the first date.
Oh, so what's the rationale about the not over $100?
I don't know you.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Describe a first date.
Man, I mean, the last
You better talk to them, Anthony. You better talk to them.
time I went out on a date, whoo, Jesus.
That's why.
Probably because I don't spend over $100.
I'm sorry. It creeped out.
No. I mean, I'm just strategic, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't need to impress you at a nice dinner. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm going to listen to you while we're talking, while we're on the phone, while we're having a conversation. I take a whole notepad of what you like, favorite flowers, favorite color. And what I'll do is, because let me be real with you, men on this stage, it's easy for me to drop $200 on dinner.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be intentional. Ooh. And so I'm going to move with intention. And let's say you like flowers. Well, I'm going to take you to a flower bed. We're going to turn around and pick your own flowers. That cost me $10.
I like it. Randy is unimpressed. I like it. Unimpressed. I like it.
And that's it. As long as y'all understand that, I keep on trying to tell these modern women, a man can drop 200 easy. Even if he don't got it, if he's looking for something, what is his intention? You need to be asking those critical questions, thinking critically about what it is that he's looking for.
I have a question. Do men come with communication or do we have to buy that separately?
They come with good communication. They come with very direct, easy to understand communication. A lot of men don't hint or play weird games. They tell you exactly as it is. Unless, of course, you criticize them for it and you put them down and get mad at him every time he brings up how he feels or what he wants, and then he may hold back his communication a little bit because you're not creating an environment where he can express himself freely. So that's worth keeping in mind.
Here's one reason why men don't want to open up to women anymore. It's because when they try to air out their grievances with us, we can't hear what they're trying to say. Because we're so busy trying to justify what actually happened or prove that we were right in that moment and that he's wrong, that we can't hear what he's trying to say. Now, here's the thing. I'm not trying to be judgmental because I know from experience as well. But what I've also come to realize is that the only thing that matters in that moment is validating his experience, validating his feelings, his opinions, his thoughts, his requests, if he has them. It's not trying to prove a point. It's not trying to throw things back in his face. It's not trying to throw a temper tantrum. It's none of that. It's just hearing what he is actually saying without throwing a fit. We try to get men to try to open up and be vulnerable and come talk to us and all the things. But if he can't speak what's on his mind and it land in a safe space and him not be judged for it or him not be met back with so much resistance, he's going to take a mental note, store it up, and he's going to move differently in the future. So that's just what it is. Yes, there will be time for you to air out your own grievances and to prove your points. There will be time for that. It's just that it's not right now.
Women have extraordinary power to transform a marriage to the extent that you don't have to go to couples therapy. You don't have to send your man to an ayahuasca retreat. If you choose to respect him and show him the appreciation and admiration that can easily stem from the fact that you chose him, you married him. So get into it or get out. But if you're going to stay, there are ways that you can honor this man. So as a woman, my focus is on what can we do as women to secure what it is that we say we want. And most of us, for many deep and valid reasons, don't know how to love a man. We know how to control a man. Why? Because we're fundamentally terrified of men, and that's biologically hardwired.
This is who you marry, huh? You got to know your partner. So you marry vodka, right? You knew what vodka did when you married it. You know what I'm saying? You knew this, you know the purpose of vodka.
Yes,
you know why you were attracted to vodka. You marry vodka.
That's right.
When vodka start acting, vodka king, you like thinking the vodka's supposed to be this orange juice. Sweetie, you didn't marry this. You didn't marry orange juice.
Help the people.
Help the people. Listen, you have to know your partner.
Come on.
You didn't marry orange juice, my love. So the properties that this has, this don't have.
Teach, sir.
So when you're like, hey, how come you don't have emotional intelligence?
Come on,
you didn't
now,
marry
that's
emotional
not
intelligence.
Come on now.
Huh? Okay. So now you mad. What? How come you still have childhood trauma? You knew I had that before, right? Ooh. You're expecting this to be this. It's never going to be this. Can this be purified? Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Can this change its property if you add some love into it? If you add some peace into it? If you give it some grace? If you add the Holy Spirit, right? It can be perfect for you. But stop expecting what you have to be what you don't.
Oh my.
And see.
Oh my.
And that is a word from Cheyenne the Great. Follow her.
Oh my. And now you can go to bed in peace. We appreciate it.
All social.
I got it. I actually got some new that I've been trying. I'll come up and I'm like, excuse me. You got somebody to cook for you? And they be like, what?
That's crazy.
Just like that. I'm gonna tell you why. You can have as many bad as you want to, but how many of them cooking for you?
Yes,
Fellas,
ma'am.
ask yourselves right now. Do you have a woman at home cooking for you? Your girl know how to make pot roast? She be making beef ribs for you, babe? Do she even put turkey legs in her collard greens?
For real.
They make homemade cornbread from scratch?
Oh, snap.
I ain't talking about that Jiffy box from
Hot water?
scratch. She know how to make baked mac and cheese with the crusty top the way you like? Do she? Guess who do? What's up?
Chef Boy RP.
That's what I'm saying. You deserve better than that. I would never make you eat no devour hungry man dinners. I
Hungry
wouldn't.
man dinners is crazy.
I wouldn't never Uber Eats for you 3 times out the week. I ain't gonna lie, she got a little bit of money because that's
all I was
expensive.
to say. Like, God.
Play smarter. You gotta do what these other ladies ain't doing. You don't gotta have the best body. That's fine. But can you cook?
That's it.
I saw a girl on here say that when you have a good man, you're going to be in that kitchen and you're going to like it. And I could not agree more because I was such a no, he can make his own food. No, I'm not going to get up at 3-4 in the morning and make lonchas. I'm not going to do that. And now that I have a good man, now that I'm being taken care of, yes, sir, expeditiously. All right. Oh, your grandma used to make carne guisada and homemade tortillas, and that was your favorite thing.
Let me see what
cool.
she
I'm
doing.
gonna learn to make carne guisada and homemade tortillas. It's that simple. I hate dishes. I absolutely hate the dishes. Now, you need me to wash the dishes? I'll do you one better. I'll deep clean the sink afterwards too.
Okay.
This is the sort of energy that men love, and it's not because they want to oppress women by keeping them in the kitchen. It doesn't even need to be cooking. It could be literally anything that supports him. Men just desire their lady to want to do things for him in reciprocation for everything that he does for her.
I just heard a guy say, why do women date so many men?
I think considering everything that we have been hearing on the internet and social media, that is a perfectly reasonable question to ask.
Because so many of you are trash. That's why.
What's that? But how does that explain? How does that explain why you're dating so many men? Because with your logic and the way that you date, the way that you be picking them, you would be picking more trash. So why you date so many men? Because y'all are trash. So you go out there and get more trash. It's like you're out there literally picking up more trash. Somebody would say that You need help, and you need to be in a special place with the special people taking special medicine.
Now, when I hear responses such as these, I often wonder if one actually took just a brief moment to consider if that was even a remotely legitimate response to a perfectly reasonable question in regards to why so many women keep dating so many men, if in fact they are, as one said, trash. That really doesn't say a lot about the women who are choosing to date those men, does it? Because that means that they are choosing to date the same type of person over and over again and expecting a different result. It's almost as if that's the definition of something now, isn't it? Insanity. Because reasonable and rational people realize that there may be an error in their ways and that they could be part of the problem in regards to the choices that they keep making. But instead, it is so much easier, I understand, to blame the men because, after all, that is so popular these days.
Lady J, I appreciate y'all. You be good. That's my opinion. To the next video, I'm out.